6 मंथ्स थाईलैंड में काम किया। सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हूँ। आज मैं विदाउट फ़िल्टर बताऊँगा काम, सैलरी, बॉस, वर्क कल्चर इन थाईलैंड एंड फॉर एनी software engineer in Southeast Asia countries like Singapore and all. If you are watching this video, then this video is just for you. So let's dive in. So hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Yogendra Sharma. एंड अगर आप सोच रहे हैं इंडिया से बाहर जॉब करने का, स्पेशली थाईलैंड या साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, तो ये वीडियो बिल्कुल मिस मत करना गाइस, बिकॉज मैं इस वीडियो में अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताऊंगा अब्रॉड काम करने का। मैं थाईलैंड में 6 मंथ्स तक सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर रहा हूँ और आज मैं अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रहा हूँ इस वीडियो में कि कैसे मैं थाईलैंड में 6 महीने तक मैंने क्या क्या वहाँ पे सीखा, कैसे कैसे लोगों के साथ काम किया एंड हाउ वाज ऑल देयर, लाइक व्हाट वाज द लाइफ ऑफ ए सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर देयर and what was my role there and how is like personal expenses and management all in Thailand. Let's dive in. First of all, like guys, we will talk about company and role. मेरी कंपनी बेसिकली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की एक कंपनी थी, लाइक इट वाज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग समथिंग वेरी बिग पार्ट ऑफ ए व्हीकल एंड we were working basically installing a project there. This was a heavy automation project and I was working as on a software engineer there. So I was building the softwares for that particular automation system. Yes, it was a big real-time system and the work was also crazy, but in this video I will also highlight work culture there. Like I worked with the people of different nationality there. For example, US, Japan, Thailand, and even from India, like diverse culture people were there, from the northeast, from the south India. So everything I worked with different kind of people. So guys, yeah, so now let's talk about the work culture in Thailand. सबसे पहले जो डिफरेंस मुझे लगा वर्क कल्चर का, like they are literally polite. If you will ask anything from a Thai worker or an engineer, then he will just reply with so much politely that you will wonder that why in India people don't reply with so much humbleness. So that was my first thing I noticed there. Second is voice कभी वो high नहीं करते, like they will speak with you in a very low pitch sound. ओके एंड इफ़ अगर आपका कोई बॉस भी है तो वो भी आपसे बहुत कॉमनली बातें करेंगे, क्योंकि दे जनरली फॉलो द जैपनीज़ कल्चर एंड इन द जैपनीज़ कल्चर दे ऑलवेज मेंटेन द प्रोफेशनलिज्म देयर. सो लाइक हाँ डिसीजन मेकिंग थोड़ी स्लो होती है उनकी, बिकॉज दे लाइक कवर एवरी स्टेप. बट या if you will work in India in any big company, then it will be same here also. So this was the my work culture expectation and what I noticed. Now in the section 3 I will cover what is a salary and what is the reality, and that is the part you are expecting most. So अब आती है सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़, सैलरी. तो इंडिया के कंपैरिजन में सैलरी डिसेंट है, पर रिच फीलिंग नहीं आती गाइस, बिकॉज इफ़ यू आर वर्किंग इन अ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोजेक्ट then, and it was a big automation project, big heavy project. So sometimes you live like from the remote, like your plant can be any in remote area also. But yeah, it was something in the mid of Pattaya and Bangkok. So yeah, you can travel in both the cities. So it was of course a plus point there. Yeah, cost of living को भी समझना पड़ता है. So I will also explain what is the cost of living in the Bangkok, because I was living just near the Bangkok. So I will explain in this video. So what is the living in Bangkok? So मैं बैंकॉक में रहता था, ठीक है, ऑफिस के पास एक लाइक सिंपल सा फ्लैट था वहाँ पे, एंड द रेंट वाज अराउंड 17,000 to 18,000 एंड like it was a decent, and the parking was also good. I mean the everything in the flats there is good, because there is not so much heavy population there near the Bangkok city. So like it was near the Bangkok, not of course not in the mid of the Bangkok. So I was getting the like a good flat there, some good hotels. If my company booked the hotel, then it was a good hotel. The food quality was good, the parking was so good, the air quality was amazing, and the water and everything was so good, and even the nightlife. So security and all this, I did not have any issue while living. So honestly lifestyle यहाँ पे काफ़ी smooth लगता है in comparison to India. Even if you travel with the on the roads, then the roads are very calm there. Like there is no pom 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 everywhere. The roads are very calm. And even if you will go outside of India in any decent country, you will notice this thing, that roads are not so much traffic heavy. Like there are things that people are humble and people are disciplined there, that they don't generally, even in India, like people have the hobby to uh, honk the horn continuously, but there like roads are very calm. So what is the daily food and life there? So I will explain this also. So food मेरी favorite चीज़ थी थाईलैंड की, and ऑफिस के पास स्ट्रीट फूड भी वहाँ पे मिलता है. बट फॉर अ वेजिटेरियन इन थाईलैंड, like you have to struggle a lot, because the maximum people are there are the non-vegetarian. They like consume seafood, so for that you may feel difficulty. But yeah, when there are plenty of Indian restaurants also, but Indian restaurants are costly there because they charge you the amount of importing the food in the Thailand also. So that's the problem there. But yeah, for food you will not face any difficulty there until and unless you are a vegetarian. So lunch under 100 baht is possible. Even the people also consume there a lot of packaged food there. So I was also the person who was taking continuously the packaged food only, the fruits, the guava, the pineapple, because it was good for my health also, and it was the like only option which I have other than the rice. So and even I can trust it, so that it is a vegetarian thing. Other than this like peanuts and all, so I consume that also. So I think 8,000 to 10,000 will be very much sufficient budget if you are taking for food. खाने के लिए just 8-10 हज़ार काफ़ी है. Okay guys, so yeah, so let's now talk about the traveling and routine. So अगर आपको ऑफिस जाना है, like if you are in Bangkok, then BTS is the best thing. BTS is just like the Delhi metro, but the people are there like, of course, there is no so much rush heavy in the Thailand. And even the metro you will meet with the different kind of people. You can see with the different nationality, because Thailand is the most flexible country. If you will talk about the different countries of people, so that is of course a plus point there. And for the traveling you can also use two other apps which I will explain here. Like you आप वहाँ पर या तो ग्रैब, सॉरी मैं दूसरे ऐप का नाम भूल गया, बट आई विल अटैच द आइकन ऑफ दैट ऐप ऑल्सो. एंड आप उन दोनों में से कोई सा भी ऐप यूज़ कर सकते हैं. तो मैं उन दोनों में से जनरली दोनों को ही बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करता हूँ. तो वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक टेंशन नहीं है, नॉइज़ भी नहीं है. इवन like if you will travel with the cab booking also, then the roads are very calm, as I already explained. So that is a very good part. So next, what is the monthly expense versus salary? So yeah, as I already explained, the rent is around 20k, food is of course 9k you can take, and traveling and miscellaneous you can of course can assume around 6k to 7k. Okay, and if you are a night kind of person, like you enjoy the nightlife, then you can of course increase your budget from 6k to something 10k, because there are a lot of clubs, and even everyone knows that Thailand is popular for its nightlife. So if you will deduct from the like 50 to 70k salary, and so you will get something around 30k of the savings, 30k baht. ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ इन बाट, एवरीथिंग इज़ इन बाट, नॉट इन INR। मैं सब कुछ बाट में ही बता रहा हूँ। और 30 के मतलब यहाँ इंडिया में 1:3 है जनरली रेशियो। सो अगर आप वहाँ पे 30 के सेव कर रहे हो तो आप अराउंड इंडिया का 80-90 के सेव कर रहे हो। आई थिंक दैट इज़ ओके, नॉट, आई मीन यू आर नॉट सेविंग मच एज कम्पेयर टू द यूरोपियन एंड America and all these countries, but yeah, because you are living a good life there, not like NCR AQI. So I think it is a good option. So what I learned there, like 6 month Thailand में मुझे 3 चीज़ें वहाँ पे बहुत अच्छी सीखने को मिली। That abroad का मतलब सिर्फ पैसा नहीं है, you can assume a good lifestyle also, and even if you are working on an automation project, then the learning curve is so high. Even in one of my video I explained how can you become a robotic software engineer and what is the life of a robotic software engineer. So you can see that video. And of course guys, the scope of robotics is very much high in abroad countries, especially Southeast Asia. And next guys, अगर रिमोट जॉब है तो लाइक आप ऐसे ही किसी देश में जाओ, आराम से रहो और वहाँ पे जॉब करो। तो रिमोट जॉब है तो थाईलैंड भी आपका परफेक्ट बेस हो सकता है। सो क्या, सो वी टॉक्ड अबाउट एवरीथिंग नियरली। दिस इज़ द लास्ट थिंग आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। सो शुड यू लिटरली डू दिस, आई मीन आपको थाईलैंड में जॉब करनी चाहिए या नहीं? सो अगर मैं आपको बोलूँगा, अगर आप इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर चाहते हो, नंबर 1, या नंबर 2 आप वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, या नंबर 3 काम एनवायरनमेंट आपको पसंद है। अगर ये तीनों चीज़ों में से एक भी आप मतलब चाहते हो तो गाइज आपको जाना चाहिए। आई विल सजेस्ट टू यू, द वर्क कल्चर इज़ ऑल्सो गुड, एंड इवन देर आर Japanese people in every company nearly because they like Thailand. Japanese people literally like Thailand. सो थाईलैंड एक अच्छा ऑप्शन हो सकता है आपके लिए। या पर अगर आप सिर्फ हाई सैलरी के लिए चूज़ कर रहे हो तो आई थिंक यू शुड एक्सप्लोर बेटर ऑप्शंस लाइक यूरोप, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड US. सो दैट्स इट नाउ। व्हाट इज़, सो ये था मेरा लाइक रियल 6 month थाईलैंड एक्सपीरियंस एज ए सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर इन ऑन automation and big automation project. So I worked as a software engineer there for 6 months. अगर आप भी चाहते हैं वीज़ा प्रोसेस वीडियो या फिर what are the advantages of working as a robotics engineer or as a software automation engineer as compared to the IT, so you can comment down. Also if you want any other video on the Thailand versus India work life, then I can share it on my next video. You can just comment it out and tell me that you like this video. So that's it guys, like, share and subscribe करना मत भूलना। That's